Hello, this is Mark Rosko with the Rosko Group in Keller Williams. So as you're prepping your house and you're getting ready to move, you start decluttering, depersonalizing, and taking things down. That's when invariably we discover holes from past pictures, somebody handing shelves, or possibly something from IKEA. And they may not be enough to have a contractor come do all of it and you want to try yourself. It's really not a hard process, just a little messy and takes a little time. You can't rush it. It is a few steps, but hopefully we could at least show you, if you did want to tackle your own, what the process is involved, and you can make your own decision. So hopefully this is helpful. Now, products. So if you're going to do it yourself, you just got to go in home improvement store and get drywall mud. This is my go-to by DAP. It is pink. It goes on pink, and when it dries white. So you know exactly when it's completely dry and ready for sanding or the next coat. Wonderful stuff. So the big step to start with is mix up some of that into just a throwaway container of some sort. I could just toss it out because you really don't want that going down your sink when you wash it out. So the big thing is to mix it up, just add a little water, get it like the consistency of like a thick ice cream. When you used to be a kid and you'd swirl it all around, that would be, about where you want. Not too runny, because you don't want it running down or flying all over, but you at least want it to run fairly smooth. So the big deal here is get it into the hole. That's all we're really focusing on right at the moment, because we're going to come back and do several steps over time. And you're just really getting this going and pressed into the hole, get it drying, get it started. Can't go wrong, can't be bad. The only thing I would venture and say is don't put too much on the wall. You can always scrape some off, but as it dries, then it's just a lot more sanding. And sanding, honestly, is probably the ugliest part. First step, fill the holes. Not pretty. Wait for it to dry, turn white. And then the next step is just a little bit wider band, starting to smooth out a little bit. And then one more band a little wider, and then should be ready for paint. Okay, hope this helps. Talk to you in a bit. Here we are back after several days of drying. I had a few things to do. That is one of the beauty of this project, is it doesn't have to be rushed and run through. You could do one coat and let it go for a little bit. If you don't have time, get to it when you can. Actually letting it dry thoroughly is probably actually more advantageous. So today, I'm going to go over another coat, smoothing in and making a little wider band. Again, mixing up our drywall mud into like a nice like whipped ice cream kind of consistency. Smoother the better. Putting it on really thin. If we could do 2 coats, great. Usually you have to do 3 coats to really get it the right width and smooth, so it doesn't look like just a big bump all the way across here. So let's get to it. But you can see the idea. Just creating a nice wide band going over what we've built already. The last coat is going to be a nice wide swath, so it fills out like you're building up the wall, and we don't want that to just look like a big bubble. So we'll have that sanded down. This will be our final tool. Here we are on our 3rd coat, and this coat is more of the smooth coat, the smoothing in. So I'm not even really wanting to put drywall mud here as I am above and below. It's almost like the ramp up. so you don't have this boom, boom, big bulge and then down. So you're just smoothing it out so it looks like continuous wall all the way through. Okay, now we wait for it to dry. Okay, so now we're sanding. Sanding's pretty messy. Yep. So the easiest way to do is get a sanding sponge. You can get these at all the home improvement places. They typically have like a rougher side on one and a finer on the other to knock off a good bit and then smooth it down to fine. We're just getting it nice and smooth so you can't feel any ridges, getting it ready for paint. You get these just slightly damp and it should keep the dust down. Like I said, messy part. Okay, that looks like it's about wrapping up the sanding. You can see this is definitely the messiest part. You can take from this video that you might want to dive in and try doing drywall patching yourself, or maybe hire a contractor. So, if you found anything interesting or you liked the video, please hit thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any real estate needs in the future, our team is the Rosko Group with Keller Williams. Thank you for watching. And remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.